So hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Jisha, and today guys I will be having a Virginia talk. You guys, I have named my vagina Virginia, and we're gonna be talking about Virginia today, okay? And Virginia is a very unique vagina. I think everybody should get to know their vagina, okay? About the clitoris, the labias and their whole vagina. I feel like they should get to know their vagina and, everything that, that comes with it. This is going to be a talk for the ladies. So, fellas, this is not for you. I know some of y'all, just wanted to, hate on me and say some nasty, malicious shit. I just know you did deep down in your heart. I know you did, boo. I know you did. You don't gotta lie, Craig. But no, you guys, ladies, this is for us. And I wanted to talk about periods, of course. Whether you are a regular period girl who gets theirs once a month and they bleed for 2-3 days or 7. Or if you're a regular girl like me who is good for 6 months and then gets that bad boy for a month and a half, 2 months, 3 months, and be like, oh my fucking gosh. You know what I'm saying? And then don't have to worry about it for the next 6 months, then, whatever. This video is for us, okay? And what I use in my vagina and what I don't use, okay? So before, when I first got my period, I was using pads, right? And I've never liked the way pads felt. I don't know, I just never liked the way that they felt. I was like, ugh, ugh. It just wasn't my stilo. And, it just wasn't my thing. I was like, whatever. And so, pads, every girl knows, pads are, the convenient, what you call it. You have to get your right size. And their size is, not the size of your vagina. Do not, don't go to the store and have your boyfriend what size is your vagina. There's a 3 for a medium or a regular with a heavy flow, and there's a super long or whatever. It just depends on how much body fat that you have really on your body is gonna dictate literally how much body fat you have down there is gonna dictate what size pads you're gonna need, honey, and how heavy your flow is. You could be literally a 1 and a 2 at the same time, so you might want to get a 2. You know what I'm saying? How do I explain it? You could be a 1, and a 1 is small, light flow. Or you could be a 2, which is small, but heavy, medium flow. Or you could be a 3, which is small, not extra small, and light to medium flow. And then you might be a 4, which is a small or a medium, however you would measure, however they fucking measure this shit out. And then you might have the super long for those girls who have extra fat down there. Because they have thick thighs that save lives, and sometimes thick thighs needs a size 5, okay? And not a 3, and not a 2, and not a 1. So yeah, I stopped using those. And then I got into tampons. Tampons made me sick. I don't know what's in them. I heard it's called toxic shock syndrome. And honestly, I've never been a fan of freaking tampons. I hate tampons. Tampons get on my fucking nerves, period. Every single day. I'm not a big fan of tampons. And I kind of went back to pads. So I don't know. For me, tampons never they help me not wear underwear or have to wear underwear, but they kind of gave me this really weird feeling, and pulling them out would be ugh. And peeing would aggravate my soul, because the string would get or having to take a shit, and I'll be like, this string is gonna get wet or shitty. And it wasn't until I believe last year that I got into using the Diva cup. And I got into the Diva cup because I was watching an ad on Facebook, and it was oh, you should use a Diva cup. You should use a Diva cup. And I've seen some people use the review on it. And a Diva cup is let me see if I have it. Okay. So the Diva cup is basically a little cup. It looks like this, and it goes in your hoo-ha, right? And as it goes in your hoo-ha, you will get it, bend it, shove it up there, and then you have this. You don't have to worry about peeing, because you're not going to leak out of this unless you have a really, really heavy flow. This can last you for about 12 hours. One day I forgot I left it in there, and I took it out like the next morning. I was like, like you literally, like when you first do it, it's gonna feel weird because it's like, oh wow, like it's really in there. But then like after 5 minutes, you're gonna forget that it's there. And you know, all you have to do is just clean this. I got this, and it's so many like kits to this. Like the one I got is the most affordable and smart value for like more bang for my buck. Because like if you go to Walmart or Target, you try to buy one singularity of these, it's gonna cost you $40. I got this offline, and it came with a cleaning kit, which comes with this, a napkin, a towel, instruction guide, a pouch, and 2 of these. And these 2 things, like literally, it's called the Invisi Cup. And it cost me $20, and it comes with a 2-year fucking warranty. So if anything happens to it, or I just like be like, oh well, you know, I need a new one in these 2 years, I just go pull up my receipt from offline and be like, okay, look, this is what I want. And I love this so much. The only thing is you cannot get your groove on. Can't get your groove on. And ladies, you want to get your groove on during your cycle. I know you do. I know you do, because I be wanting to get my groove on during my cycle too. And I had to invest. And I was like, oh man, I can't do this. Like, I'm gonna just be backed up. If you have any regular cycle like me, you know that this is like war. Like, cause you be like, ugh. But you guys, I got a flex, okay? And a flex comes, they sell these at Target. You can go, these for $10.99, or you can go to get them or order them offline. It basically comes like in a little package like this. It looks like this, okay? And you will pull this out. This is backwards. Like I fucked up one time and I put it in backwards and it just didn't work out. So this part, you push this part out, and then you would bend it, and then you would insert it in your hoo-ha, and then you would clip it back, and then you could go pee. I mean, the only thing, like, the benefits of this is you can have sex with this. Like, you can have really, really great rough sex with this, and it will not come out unless you put it in backwards, and it's like this. Yeah, put it in the right way, ladies. You go against the, you go with, not against. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, like, you really don't bleed that much. I learned that with this right here. The only downfall is if you have to take a shit like me, because I take a shit at least twice a day. If I don't take a shit twice a day, I'm questioning, like, what the fuck am I eating? You will, you know, you might bleed just a little bit because it's like you're pushing and you're like pushing the force out. You're like pushing it, and like since it's up there and it's like inserted up there like behind or whatever, you don't want the problems. Would I recommend a pad? No. Because why did I just skip to recommendations? But no, and that has saved me like a lot of time, because it's been days where sometimes you just want to get in touch with yourself without a male partner, and when the mother nature is here, you have to be like, do I want bloody hands, or do I just sit here and I shake in frustration? You know what I'm saying? And I choose to fucking use these hands that to shake in frustration, because shaking in frustration is like, oh my gosh, this is the most aggravating shit ever in life. And you'll be like, oh my gosh, like I just really want, you know, I really want this, and I really want, you know, and you really want to get it in, you know. Out of all 4 things that I talked about, from the Flex to the Diva Cup to the tampons and the pads, I would honestly suggest the Diva Cup. But if you finna get it in, I would honestly suggest the Diva Cup, because the Diva Cup, all I have to do is just sit there and wash it when you're done with it, and get in tune with it, get in tune with it, get in tune with it, get in tune with it. You know what I'm saying? And like the Diva Cup that I have a warranty and a cleaning thing, so therefore I'm not really worried or stressed or vexed about anything too tough of that nature. Like literally, I just take one out, put another one in, clean it out, sanitize it, and call it a day. With the Flex, it can get expensive. If you buy them like back to 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 back, and you have a higher chance of leaking out of your Flex. Like if you have to take like a really strong violent shit, and since it's like shoved up there and you're like it'll start to like and you'll just be like, this ain't the move, baby, this ain't the move, this is not it, I'm telling you right now, this is not it. I wouldn't say pads and tampons, because pads and tampons have gotten like mad expensive, and I don't have time to be spending fucking $10 on a box of damn pads and fucking tampons every fucking month. You get what I'm saying? $20-$30 per month, when I could just like make one investment of $20 to, I feel like they're gonna go up on their prices because it's gonna be a high demand. Or I can make $30 for a 2-year Diva cup that I could just easily wash and reuse. Like literally pull it out, dump it in the toilet, get the little thingies, squirt it all in there, go put it in hot water for like 15 minutes, let it sanitize. Some people say you're supposed to, I boil mine like gradually, like let the heat get it, and then I like let it sit in like fucking hot water, and I call it a day. You know what I'm saying? And I pull it out and I just put it back in the thing, and then I just wait another 12 hours and I just switch it out. And that's what I would say. And it's very leak proof. You can take a shit in it and it will not come out. Only thing I would suggest is you don't fucking cut it unless like it's just like really, really long, cause that shit, you'll be in your vagina like this. And the best part about the Diva cup is that your hands do not get dirty. Only time that your hands will like get dirty is like when you touch like your vagina juices, because I feel like you should be moist down there just a little bit. Like if you get turned, like I feel like everybody gets turned on like once a day. Like you can be a little moist down there, but it won't be like no fucking period blood or no shit like that. And you don't have to worry about and it's different from the Flex, because with the Flex, when you get ready to take it out, you have to like kind of grip it, and as you're pulling it out, like the blood, like if you're not careful, can like pop up because it's like coming out like a fucking spring. And I'll just be like, yeah. So if you are on your period, or you're like wondering like, damn, I really hate pads and tampons and this shit is getting expensive, I would suggest you go online and you order a I will order the Flex. And if you order them like monthly or whatever, like if you like, I would just say go to fucking Target, buy 2 packs. How much is that? $22 for 28 little Flex thingies or whatever. And get that, because you're really whatever. And you can leave that bitch in there. You can leave your Flex in there as long as you leave your Diva cup in there for like 12 hours. Some people leave it for 18 hours. I'm just like, 12 hours is enough for me. But yeah, you can leave it in there. So that means you can have sex multiple times and you will literally be A-okay. Also, yeah. So I would say get the Flex for when you want to get down and dirty. But I would say I believe every girl should invest in a Diva cup, because a Diva cup is a lot more cleaner. It's a lot more cleaner. It's very leak proof or whatever, and get rid of this and stop buying pads and tampons, because these bitches get more and more expensive. And trust me, I know, because I went to the store to go buy stuff for my cousin, and I was like, damn, this shit is expensive. How much you need again, sis? I was like, I love you, but you don't have to pay me. You don't have to cash at me, ho. Because $10, $7, $8, $6 for 12, 14, 18 honey, invest in a damn Diva cup. Like, that's why I almost told her, but I was like, nah, whenever you get ready for that, you get ready for that. So ladies, I think this concludes the video. Like I said before, I would suggest you get into the Flex and Diva Cup game because you will save so much fucking money. Like literally, like they have two different sizes. They now have three: small, medium, and large. So like even if you had that baby and your anus and like your hole is like ripped from your anus to your hoo-ha, like they have one for you, honey, and you're not gonna leak through. So yeah. So yeah. I suggest that you guys I would I would suggest that you guys invest in a Diva Cup and get the warranty on that bitch. And not only do you get the warranty on it, but make sure you get the one with the cleaning supplies and everything else and steaming, what you call it, to help you get with your life. Because trust me, this bad boy has saved me so much time, money, and energy, y'all. Like, I don't even miss tampons or pads. Like, only time I miss them is like when I have to go to the store and I'm missing money at my account. When I have to go to the store for somebody else and I'm missing money at my account, and I know that, I'm like, I miss the days when I didn't have to buy these bitches. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Diva Cup and Flex Cup. Flex for when you want to get your groove on your period, mess free, honey. And the Diva Cup for when you just want to be, when you don't want to have to spend money back to back and have to worry about changing your pad every 4 to 8 hours. Like, you literally can just change it every 12 hours and just call it a day, versus the pad that you got to change every hour and got to worry about your underwear feeling weird and shit like that. Like, I know you don't like feeling the weird underwear shit, because I don't like feeling the weird underwear shit. So yeah, that's just it. We've talked about Virginia enough for today and periods. We're going to talk about pH balance maybe another day. Like, if y'all want to see me talk about like pH balances and shit like that, and how drinking your water and shaving and stuff like that, make sure you leave a like, comment, make sure you subscribe. Like, let me know what you guys think, because I'm going to be talking about like ingrown hairs and other shit. Like, ladies, like, we have to get in tune with our vaginas. Like, give her a name. Like, we have to get in tune. Like, I got in tune with Virginia. Like, you know you know growing up, like, nobody never really taught me like, oh yeah, like, your pH balance can be off, like, what is a pH balance? Like, nobody told me like shit about like a pH balance, like periods, Diva cups, Flex cups, the difference in the pad and the tampon, you know, toxic shock syndrome, shit like that. So I like kind of had to learn on my own. But ladies, I'm telling y'all right now, if you want to have more vagina talks and the I don't know what you call yours, but you want to talk about, if you want me to if you want me to come in here and talk about me and Virginia, that's what I can, and then I will do, honey. And I will give you all the tea, you guys, because I'm telling you, this little Flex cup and this Diva cup has saved my whole entire life. Like, I don't even waste money like that no more. Like, I'm trying to be financial literate, and financial literacy says save money, not spend money. And I've been saving a whole lot of money, baby. And you can save a whole lot of money with the Diva cup and a Flex cup, you guys, because like, you can get your groove on, baby. You can get your groove on mess free, honey, without spending your towels. And with the Diva cup, you can be okay. But with them pads and them tampons, I wouldn't even go there. But I mean, if you want that and you really with that, more power to you, because I just can't. I'm just like, that's nice. But yeah, that's just it. That's it. That's enough for V talk. Okay, I'm done. Period.